Grand Rising, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you're joining this video diary. I'd like to say welcome. This is Thoughts of a Black Girl video diary. I wanted to let you know that I do have a podcast that I post an episode on every Thursday, and the link to that podcast is in the description box below. If you would like to subscribe, please subscribe to that podcast and get notifications when I post a new episode, which is every Thursday. And then also on the video diary, now that I've fully decided to launch my YouTube channel of Thoughts of a Black Girl, I will be posting my video diaries. I'm not sure how often. Please put in the comments if you have a suggestion on how often I should post the video diary. I decided to post now. I did mention in one of my latest video diaries that I was going to post after the inauguration to find out what they were doing when it comes to the stimulus package, but it does seem like they're trying to release a new stimulus package now, before the Congress and everyone takes a break for the holiday. So maybe they will, maybe they won't, I'm not sure, but I would say don't worry too much about it because you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be taken care of, you know. I know that a lot of times we can be wrapped up in fear, and the media could definitely push fear onto us, but I would say do not have a spirit of fear, but of hope and love, and everything will truly work out. I wanted to come and kind of officially introduce myself. I am Victoria Christina. I am the founder and CEO of Thoughts of a Black Girl. I am also the writer and author of some books that are coming out. So I'm not sure if I'm going to allow my books to just be, you know, Victoria Christina or Thoughts of a Black Girl, but I believe that they're going to just be the Victoria's Testimony. Volume 1 and Volume 2 will come through like a separate type of venue, but I will be using Thoughts of a Black Girl as a marketing platform for my book. And I also wanted to actually just come and let you know I also have a lash business, CEO and founder of Minx by Victoria, and it's really lash and makeup services. But I am actually gifting that business to one of my children because I decided that I really just wanted to do Thoughts of a Black Girl and do my publications and come to you on video and come to you giving you my expertise, giving you my knowledge, and hoping that I am reaching many people, which I believe once I've seen the analytics on my podcast, I've reached so many countries, and I know that God is allowing me to have a platform to reach the many countries that I'm reaching out to because my heart is pure and I do want to share and expand the wealth, knowledge, and love to all that are on this planet. So with that said, I basically wanted to kind of check in with you, not only just giving you a backdrop of who I am and what I'm doing, but also just to say stay in faith and stepping in faith and really just being led to come to you all when it comes to that topic, stepping in faith or stepping out on faith or stepping into the unknown or stepping into a new beginning and not really knowing what that new beginning is really going to look like. In both my books, Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Victoria's Testimony, it talks about my childhood and the rough childhood that I had growing up and the good, and then how my life kind of transitioned into adulthood and some of the things I went into and the decisions and choices that I made that were maybe not the best decisions and choices, but how God still allowed me to triumph through it all. And that's one of the things that stepping out on faith will do. Basically, in this season of my life now, I'm writing Volume 3 because I believe that your whole life can be a testimony. It's continuing your story throughout until the lights go out, right? You just continue to go through things. It's a constant, and all those things are meant to teach you a lesson or help you grow and expand in some way or manner. And I believe that I have been gifted the ability to be able to communicate these things to an audience that will be able to take heed and be blessed and be better because of it. And so with that said, stepping out on faith for me, and where I'm at now is the new beginning of my life. I had to cut off toxic relationships from my past, toxic that were not good for my well-being or wealth building, because part of the wealth building is having well-being, because ultimately wealth is meaning well-being. And so it's not only a tangible financial thing, it is definitely a relationship and love thing and honor and respect thing, and really just knowing yourself and following your heart and following your dreams and your true aspirations. And that's one of the things that I'm allowed to come to you about now, and just the fact that not only did I cut off relationships, but I had to cut off jobs. I literally just resigned from my position, a 5-year career position that I obtained when I left college, and this was like a dream job for me. When I went into college, I had this job in mind. When I left college, I landed the job, not at the position particularly that I wanted, but I was willing to work up from the bottom to get to the position that I wanted, to prove myself that I was capable of obtaining the mission and the goal that I wanted in this career. But I realized after some time that a lot of times we get boggled down, and I say this in my podcast as well, but a lot of times we get locked down into things that we never had any business being locked into. And sometimes we feel like we are stuck because we have to be, and we absolutely do not have to be doing anything we absolutely don't want to do. It is a mind I was going to say a mind fart, but it's just a mind thing. It's a stigma. It's a lock of the ego of your mind to feel like you're stuck doing something you don't have to do. And you may feel like you're stuck because you don't have no other options that you can see. Or you may feel like you're stuck because that's the only thing that's being that's available to you right then and there. But ultimately, when you follow your heart, you follow your true calling, you follow what you feel like you were meant to do, then the sky is truly the limit, and there is no particular stopping for that. There's no, what I was trying to say, basically there's no limit to that. And it can be as wonderful and as great as you feel like it would be for you. And when I say that being that I literally locked myself into relationships and jobs, career, that I felt like I had no other choice, that other people made me feel like I was stuck in, but really it was not them making me feel like, they might have even not done it naturally, like they may have done it unknowingly, and just by how they respond, or just by stigmas, or just we tend to be our own worst critics and lock ourselves into things that we don't have to. And what I've learned is, when you step out on faith and you step out into the unknown, the sky is truly, again, the limit, and there's no limit in the sky. So that's the purpose of that saying, is because each individual person is created on this planet for a purpose. They have an individual handprint, and that's why I say that on my podcast as well. You have an individual handprint, and that means that eyes haven't seen nor ears have heard what is for you to do, or what the things is that you know what the purpose is for your life. So no one should be able, not a teacher, mother, son, spouse, daughter, no one should be able to put a stigma on you and tell you what you should or should not be here to do. That is for you to do. That's for you, who you were born to be. So you follow your heart, and you should never be led astray by following your heart. And I also say that too, because not only do we learn that we're supposed to forgive people. They don't know that they're dream killers out here. We forgive people, for they know not what they do. And understand that whatever you're called to do, you'll know, because your heart will feel good with you doing it, and there's no dollar amount on that. And one of the things that I put in the back parts of my book was a little journal entry where you can write down, not only does it help you look into what your new beginning looks like, I also included some affirmations or mantras that you can say each and every morning of gratitude and thankfulness. I also included breathing techniques that you can you can do every day that can help you free your mind and free yourself. And then also ask you some questions, and you can go ahead before the book even is released, go ahead and ask yourself these questions. What did you want to be as a child? What did you see yourself doing? What did you love to do? And don't let nothing get in the way of whatever that was, even if it seemed far-fetched. Maybe because of life, things have not been the way that you thought they were going to be, and you did encounter dream killers and people to say no, or just felt and experienced failure, so now you have a fear of failing. But just know that everything that we encounter in this life is a learning lesson. Every person that we encounter is a lesson, and we're supposed to take them lessons and hopefully, but we've all been guilty of repeating the lessons, but hopefully learn from them, grow from them, and not have to repeat them, continue to expand and continue to grow and continue to get better. That is my hope for all of you, and I believe that is why God has allowed me to be able to step out on faith. Even now, I didn't know how I was going to feel. I knew that through meditation, through my heart space, I knew I was done with my position. I knew I didn't like it anymore. I knew that I was put in that position and kept in that position because of some choices I made in my career space. And then some people held me back in my position because of the politics and because they was trying to teach me a lesson. And what is it called? Chain of command. And some of the things that I just, wasn't meant for me to do, or wasn't going to be something that I do. And so I did not want any longer anyone to control or have the power to keep me somewhere I didn't really want to be. So I did what I knew I needed to do for me, and I meditated, and I felt really good. I didn't know, I knew that the offer that God made me, the offer that I was spiritually guided into, is so much greater as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, and as an author than what I could have been getting in my corporate position. So I let it go, and I feel so good. I feel so liberated, and that's even now I'm able to come to you all and today and speak on it and feel really good, feel really blessed. And I get to come to you all even more on my video diaries because I do have the time now. I have the freedom to be able to touch and research and learn and share my gifting and what I learned with people as I truly desire to do. And so I hope that you subscribe to my Thoughts of a Black Girl page. I hope that you share, like, please donate. Right now, the donating is through Cashapp with the money Thoughts of a Black Girl, money sign Thoughts of Black Girl. And then, eventually I have other ways that you can donate, but really share, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for the notifications so you get notified every time that I do post. That's the best way right now. If you want to reach out to me directly, it's in the description box below, my email, but it's toabginc@gmail.com. I'm definitely, if you go to my website, I'm definitely willing to take inquiries because I consider myself a visionary specialist, and I love that title because I really am a visionary specialist. Like, not only am I spiritually guided, but I watch a lot of gurus, and if what they say align up to the truth, which I know because I'm spiritually guided. And so if what they say aligns up to the truth, and you know, you got to test the truth out with people or with things sometimes. And if it aligns or it makes my spirit feel good, I know it's good, and I will repeat it. I regurgitate those things to you all. And so that if you haven't met or watched the same guru or read or seen the same book or have the same spiritual guidance, or maybe you do have the same spiritual guidance and you want to ensure that you're getting guided correct, you know, that your guidance is on point, and so you click on others that are in the same energy wave as you, and it'll line up. It'll always align up. So if you found this video and you're watching, please like, share, and subscribe. If I have done anything for you, if you would like to get a consultation, I'm willing to do consultations. I am very vast in a lot of areas, but I don't know everything. I just know that I have intentions of good, great things, and I share and follow my heart, and I share and follow and seek to give love to all those out in the world. So please ensure that you tune in to video diaries. I will definitely be doing Thoughts of a Black Girl video diaries more often. I also have intimate diaries coming out, but I'm not sure when I'm going to do that or how that's gonna look. But I know that now that I have time to you know, be my creative self, I feel very blessed in that, and I hope that I have been a blessing to you. And I would say thank you for checking in. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, God bless and peace be with you all.